Level 1 Inquisitor starting in the Great Divide. Things you never thought you'd see. Okay. My settings. Yes. Yeah, bunch of achievements for the overseers. Nice. It's a good start. I like it. Gosh. Okay, so begins the updates, controls, cookies. Yeah, that's fine. Character window. Movement. Ouch. Jump. Where's movement keys gone? Movement, yeah, actually, I forgot auto run. And turn left. On. Select nearest NPC. Nope, that is tab. Next NPC is 8. Okay, I think that's covered it. Let's cover. Bags, movement, crouch, bump. Cool. Unused slot 1. With the stats, please. Thank you. Alright, what do these do? Okay. Heyo, Ethereum. How are you doing? As you can tell, I've only really just got started, just created the old character. Getting the AA set up. Just base spell damage. Knock down crit chance. I don't think we'll need crit chance. Yeah, I was thinking about casting speed. I mean, what are we at currently? It's actually quite low just from gear alone. I'd like to think that will go up maybe once we start getting some gear. I don't know what we've been given to. There's a lot of like tanky stuff like DPS, health. haste, weapon damage. It's almost no casting speed or reuse speed on any of this gear. Just there's some. I'm just thinking like of maybe it's hard comparison with the illusionist. I was thinking of like the illusionist in Destiny of Elias. I had plenty of casting speed. I didn't really need to get any more from AAs, really, or a very small amount. Hey, Nobrin. Yeah, right, we'll do that for now. How's it going, Nobrin? God, I've got to go through all my spells. I might have to do the just getting abilities down. No, things were all pinging away in the background as I was trying to let all the AA sort of settle. Still, I've only done one tab so far. I've still got to do the other ones. Yeah, I could do that, but I've got to freaking mess about with the hot bars anyway. So I was just thinking to myself, I might do what I did before with the Templar and load up a VOD of my Templar on live and just sort of copy some of, because obviously this one's an Inquisitor, but obviously some of them are cleric specific skills. So if I can get some of them the same and then fill in the gaps with the Inquisitor stuff, maybe. BC Gamer Dad. Thank you for the follow. Right, so we want revive there. Hello, Telly. Good evening. Indeed, has begun. Can be caster in combat. And the group one, cool. Was that one? Because that was the emergency. Verdict! Verdict! Oh God, why has he got the same hammer symbol? I know. I'm going to keep thinking I've got a hammer I can send out, and I don't. Got verdict instead. I don't even know what to do with verdict at the moment. That's one of those a bit different. I'm going to stick it down here for now. Change the icon. It's a good, yeah, maybe. It's not a bad plan. I like it. To be fair, I'll probably end up creating a macro for it anyway, right? So that I can spam like group chat with verdict. I feel like that's the only appropriate thing to do as an inquisitor. Uh, so what's better? Oh wow, that strike is much better, isn't it? I can change that to melee, I think, for now. Make sure to use shout as well. Can you imagine just adventuring in the overland zone and just randomly shouting, verdict! How to be added to as many people's ignore list as possible. Debuff. 2 minutes before leaving work. What? Two minutes before the end of the day, just shout verdict and walk out the room. It's like, yeah, I'm done early. I don't know what you're talking about. I cast verdict, I'm out. Ah. Something just suddenly hit me that at some point we're going to have to go through the whole dragon language and Where did I don't know where these characters stand with their epic weapons. Guess we're gonna have to do all that as well if we want them. Could be interesting. What is this? Calls the Inquisitor's allies to join the Inquisition Riot. Kills group members. That's a weird one. Okay. Words of magic, yeah. Oh, where am I? Oh, yeah. I'm in Great Divide 1, apparently. Self-casting recovery, instant recast minute. Okay, that's an interesting ability. I didn't know. Would you happen to be a fairy? Maybe. There's a random fairy standing in front of me. Or haven't you made it in yet? Oh yeah, just happened to be a fairy. 964 926. Yeah, it's a rubbishy beast lord. Heretic's door. Vengeance! German that deals instant divine damage when the target successfully attacks. This does seem to have a lot A lot of those. It's 2 AoEs? Is this madness? Yeah, exactly. I mean, I went with the Inquisitor because it was like sort of familiar from playing a Templar, but equally it's also quite different. So I'm still here going, what does this one do? What does that do? And then trying to have to slowly fill out the hotbars in some sort of sensible fashion rather than just the splurge dump that you get when you first log in. Uh, do you move that one around? Right, oh, he's down there. There we go. Oh god, yeah. I imagine a beast lord's even worse because it's like you have to deal with your warders, the extra random UI elements that the beast lord gets. It's like, oh god. Roots, stifles. Bloody character now has too many flipping abilities, too many attacking abilities. What's that about? fine. Oh, okay, I think we're good there. I think we got all that crap, didn't we? Yeah. The group cure. Almost done. Just a few abilities. You too can cast Fear. The group. Fine. And then good old Wraith. Okay. I think that's everything off out of the books and onto the hotbars. Who would spend ages? I know. Who would do such a thing? That's madness. Absolute madness. Wait, is that another AoE? Target self. Casting. AoE targets interrupts. Ah, is that on the same cooldown as Litany? I need to go somewhere where I'm not going to hit anybody. Oh, that didn't work. Actually, you do need to hit someone. Hi. Oh, yeah. I don't really know. Do I want a blue or a green? Who's she? Oh my god! Again with the random doubles up. You're terrible for that. Yeah. A couple of days ago it was 34 months, and then today it's 35. Why? Why, Twitch, do you do these sorts of things? Thank you once again. $35. I don't know. Is it 35? Oh yeah, it was 34 2 days ago. It's 35 today. We've just crossed that boundary. Okay. I'm not sure if that's really answered my own question of do I. Okay. For now, I'm going to say yes. Let's have the blue one instead of the green one because the blue one does a lot more damage. And then we'll see if it gets me into too much trouble, and then maybe we'll remove it off the hotbar. Decreases the base reuse of Fervent Faith. Which one was Fervent Faith? This is the downside. I can't funnily remember all of the abilities' names now. Evil Templar. I like it. I'm an evil Templar. It's one of those. I recognise some of the abilities just simply by their icon. Don't ask me what any of them are named because I don't remember. Is that an ability I've just missed? I think I did actually just miss it off, didn't I? Oh, that was the weird self-cure thing. Oh, so what did that do? That reduced the base reuse. Sounds good. Oh, that's 2,500 and yeah. That does more as well. 2/6, 3/6. Yeah. I've just basically replaced all of my spells with melee abilities that do more damage but have a slightly longer cooldown. We'll see whether that was a good idea or not. Kills the nearest of the Inquisitor's allies whenever a punishment spell triggers an effect. Okay. We need to spend 5 more points in this line so we can get access to the bottom stuff, right? It's that one. This is heresy. Okay, yep, it's good. More damage. Nice. 70, perfect. Punishment. I know, right? I don't know what that actually refers to. Whenever a punishment spell triggers an effect. I assume it's like these ones, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. Oh, okay. It's actually added some green text to them. So it's any of those abilities that you cast on an enemy that deals damage then whenever you hit them, basically. Which, makes sense. Is it just those two? Ah, and that one as well, yeah. That's what I thought. Okay. And then some combative healing. Sounds good, doesn't it? And then what is this? Chilling invigoration. When any damage is received, spell will cast chilling invigoration on target heals. That's a reactive? It's just another reactive heal. Okay, that's perfect. It can go exactly where it is. Absolutely fine. Okay, I think that will do for that. We're doing on the old shadows. As we don't have a dirty pet, that's pretty useless. I'm not going to have any of that. More health. Health is good. That's spell damage, melee damage, and pet damage. Because Inquisitors are known for their pets. Hammer. I mean, it probably would apply to the Templar's hammer. I mean, technically, it's a priest thing, isn't it? So it's not even a cleric thing. It's all healers. So warden, they're wolves, and I assume mystic and defiler with their dogs. And as you say, might apply to the hammer or the Templar, maybe. Do they get a hammer? I don't think they get a hammer, do they? I thought the hammer is a Templar unique thing, isn't it? And again, this is a melee and that there, plonk that there. Plonk that there and that there. There. Now we have the choices between melee or spells, depending on whether we're going to end up being. I don't know how bad the healing's going to be on this, so. Primary stats. Give me potency, please. Divine guidance, right? Boost the divine guidance. Make it better. Thank you. Do we go ability mod or? So one of the things, again, I was reading the forum post for when the patch notes were posted. That your character's stats are soft capped with a combination of what you get from your abilities and what you get from your equipment. Right. The only problem is do the stats in the window here actually describe any of that? My guess is probably not. Because although the post said there is a cap, and there was one example given of. I can't remember what it was now. It was like potency, I think, at a set level in a specific zone or something like that. Unless you know specifically that it's like a certain percentage. In God's name, am I meant to know whether I'm over a cap of potency or not? It's the only thing I can really say about live is that when your stats do hit a limit, they change colour. It might happen on here, to be fair. I don't know. It would be nice if the tooltip kind of said your equipment is providing this much. Your abilities are providing this much. You are this far away from the cap of something, or I don't know, whatever it might be. That would have been useful just so you know. Just wondering whether to chuck ability mod or health, basically. Hey Nick, how's it going? Let's definitely go crit bonus instead. Bloody equilibrium. It's a useful one, but what point? Right. How are we doing on from a points perspective here? We got 31 points to spend, so um screw it, let's go ability mod. There you go. I don't think we need to worry about any of those. More debuffs. More debuffs. A few more points into there. A little bit more damage. Oh, it's a lot of text noodle. Struggling with the decision to start over on the Lore and Legend server or to continue on live. Why not both? Yeah, possibly. I yeah, it's kind of a hard one. Uh, I, yeah, I think I would maybe concentrate a bit more on live. And maybe just play on the Lore and Legend server every now and then to just to break it up, you know. I don't know how long term the server's going to be or what the future plans are for it, so it's really hard to say, yes, you should devote the rest of your time. Yeah, as Telly and Ethereum have kind of said there, I think for a lot of us, it's like it's a good stopgap measure for a couple of months until the next TLE server, which is Varsoon, comes out in May. Yeah, I mean, you know, if we knew now that there would definitely be like expansions released to the server, you know, in 6 months' time. then we could probably say with a bit more confidence that the server's probably got some planned life in it, and you know at least that your character is probably going to have something more to do further down the road. But I don't know, it's really hard. I feel like it's definitely more of a short term or something you don't necessarily, you just play on the side. You know, once a week you come onto the server and you play on here, and then the rest of the time you spend on live. That's my general feeling. Might be completely wrong. Right, how are we doing? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a little bit like that. I'm taking a day off from my live experience and just going to casually play on Kael Drakkel L. What should we do today? Oh, I think I've finally done it, you know? Hello, little fairy. What did you make? Oh, you made a warden. Nice, nice. I suppose I need to choose a trade skill. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Sage feels like an obvious one just in case I want to make my own experts. It doesn't really matter in terms of crafting the gear upgrades. I think anybody can do that, right? It's not like you need to be an armorer for that. Armorer is good if you're leveling a character up maybe from level 1, and it's nice to be able to make your mastercrafted armor at like, you know, every 10 levels or something. But I think once you get to a certain point, like 80, 90, that sort of area, then armor becomes a bit pointless because almost everything you can get from quests is better than anything you can craft. Actually, the most recent expansion, Vitrovia, at 125, that's maybe not so true. Some of the crafted armor there is actually pretty good. It's actually better than the solo quested stuff, at least. But there's a big old gap in the middle of the game there where it kind of becomes utterly pointless. and all you're really doing is just leveling it for the sake of leveling a trade skill. Hello, I'd wish to increase my trade skill level, please. Yes. Let's go with a sage just for the hell of it. Really know what I'm going to do exactly yet. Oh, what? It's just. What has it done? It's just debuffed me. Like, it's stripped all of my buffs after I've just rebuffed everything. Why would you do this, game? Yeah, that's what they should do. They should auto scale with you. For some reason, mine decided to. It could be because it's the first time I zoned after setting up all of my AAs. So there might have been something a little bit weird there. Okay, I see. Interestingly, those merchants have disappeared at the back. The inheritance merchants. I wasn't sure whether they'd be there. Which one of these buggers sells the frickin'. I don't know why this is even. Honestly, I don't actually think. I know there was a bit of a ruckus caused overnight with this whole bag of platinum coins nonsense. I don't think that should be a thing on this server. It seems dumb to me, but there you go. There it is. I'm actually going to spend 5 of my loyalty points. Get some money to start off with. Yes, it really should be. I'm completely in agreement. I don't think giving out black bags. I mean, it's not giving it out. You've earned it, but I still don't think the option should be available at all on this server. Um, South Kinos. No, it's re-enabled now on Freeport. It was I think that was a temporary accident. Wasn't intended. I'm pretty sure I saw something in Discord earlier today that said it's now been re-enabled, so it should be available in Freeport as well. Extra long smoke break. Yeah, he wasn't quite ready to get into position when the servers came up. He's been whipped into shape now, so should be good to go. Oh, I need to buy a board thing for my house, don't I?
Hello.
Is it one in North Kinos? Just trying to kind of set up the basics for my character here at this point. Well, what do we want to do in terms of training? It's a good point. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, bound to the character. That's good. Started a training. Need a bulletin board for the old house. Is this like a live server where we can just access the house here and then go, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah. I suppose you could get a mercenary and start leveling it up at least. I don't know. That's a good point. Is the claim window? Oh yeah, that's so. This is a little bit more like a live server. Claim that. That. Oh god. There's a couple of veteran things I wanted out. Only really a couple. Um, mercenary one. May as well grab the paladin from the 10-year bundle, I suppose. Start off with. And then one of these pet ones is that. Okay. After board book reward. Back. Don't care about most of this. Bag options. Found Lady Leia to be weaker than Janice. Really? To be fair, I can't say I've done any sort of extensive testing, so. Right, that's the whole visitors thing. Random achievements. House. Bag. Contents are not for sale on that bag. Contents are not for sale on that bag. Oh, that bag for now. Banker. Crap. Need more bags. Should have made a tailor for the bags. Hide that pet. Alright, I think we're pretty much there. Need to go find some dire creatures. I never remember where the flipping these ones are. Saved thing here, wiki page. Stags in Archer's Wood. What options do we have here? Can I go to Great Commands? I'll do that one. I just need to nip AFK for 30 seconds. I will be right back, and then we shall get started. All hail the chair. Oh yes. Since was it Monday stream? I have added thingy I said I was going to add. New gold thing. Did a bit of restyling since we last used it. So it looks a little bit cleaner and matches the new branding. And decided to set a fairly big goal. I was just going to go with 700, and then I thought, no, let's go with 750. Big one. Probably take 10 years to get there, but eventually. Right. Go for the big one. Well, I guess the big one will be 1,000. Be nice to get that by the end of 2022. That might be pushing it. We'll see. Oh, we didn't even do the trade skill stuff. Trade skill AA points. This is mount speed. Second harvest. We can pretty much do all of these, right? That's a good point. Yeah, when I was messing about with that first time, we hadn't picked a trade skill thing, had we? So, yeah, that makes sense. Good. I'm not going completely bonkers. Phew. What do we do first? Let's go back to Keenos because we've got to sort out a mercenary thing, haven't we? I don't know whether I'm really going to need a mercenary, but I suppose it doesn't hurt to pick one up to start leveling it. So this would be an interesting. So mercenary. We'll see a low level, but 1,137 health. Oh God, that's not gone well. I see what you mean. That's her stats compared with the basic one are bloody awful. Considering she's meant to be a fabled one as well.
It's a good day for a drink, just like every other day.
Janice, it is. Okay, we'll start his training. Um, I don't know if I've got a key bound to the bloody mercenary window. Hang on. Window keys. Mercenary? No, I do not. Cool. No, if I really need him. Yeah. So from a content perspective, I guess I mean we could just start on the Isle of Refuge and work our way up, I suppose. Um, I forgot something. I forgot the damn character development stuff. Please hold. The focus effects. Definitely go with potency.
Hello.
It's a gnome. I don't know who you are. Hello.
Well met.
Improve the heals. Improve all of the heals. Using reuse time, yeah. More DPS, sure. Why didn't I click that? There we are. Try it again. Crypt bonus. Move concentration. Yes. It's good. Can cast more tenacity in a group. Additional trigger to repentance, sure. It's more DPS. It's all just move speed, isn't it? It's health power and increases in combat region. More crit bonus. Okay, that's done. Grandmaster. I don't know. We've got. Oh, we kind of sort of replaced that already, so I think we'll ignore that one. More healing? No. Let's max out the group members by 3.1. Attempts to go either with the group buff or the heal. It's gonna go heal. Screw it. There you go. Does it really matter for the other ones? I don't like the fact that this has got an exclamation mark. It's so annoying. But equally, I don't really care about the rest of them because it's not going to affect me one way or the other. Wait, why did that just overwrite? Oh, bloody hell. Spells. Thought. The low level one managed to overwrite the really high level one on the hotbar. Stupid thing. Okay. No more green markers.
It's been so
I haven't even looked at the achievement stuff yet. God, we've got all the exploration stuff to do.
Welcome. The Queen's Freeport is... Ah, I am very glad to hear it.
Something should trigger. Do you get a mount? Yeah, you do actually. Yeah. It's a Coldane Pegasus, I think. Basic flying one. I don't think it's got any stats or anything, but oh, +5 to everything. But yeah, it's a flying mount. It's good enough. Somewhere here, I think there's a trigger point. There it is. Request.
Welcome. The Queen...
Yeah, the only downside, obviously, is on the
I am
island.
very glad to hear it. Go and speak to Trainer Hale McGinnis, just northwest. Good luck.
On the island, sorry, you obviously you can't fly, so you don't get the run speed buffs.
Hello there! Starting combat is easy. Just use your mouse pointer to...
Oh, has my... Can I use these? Oh, crap, I need to log out and back in again, I think. The abilities you get from the AA currently are all grayed out, even though... Actually, can we... Means I have to rebuff myself again, but... Hopefully this fixes it. Turn it off and on again. Huzzah! They're back. No, you shouldn't have to rebuff whenever you zone no. I think I got caught by a bug that's been in the game for a long time that when I originally set all of my stuff up in Great Divide, the very first time I zoned into Sinking Sands, it stripped all my buffs. I had to rebuff again, which is not a new bug by any stretch of the imagination. But it was every zone after that has been absolutely fine, except the bug that stripped my buffs off me also bugged out the abilities that came from the AAs, so I couldn't use them. Again, not a new bug by any stretch of the imagination.
Hello again. The goblins have started attacking us from the west. Good luck.
Aye, you're a...
What's going on over here? Ah, Lore and Legends. Wait. Are these goblins all spawning over here? Oh no, they're just killing all of the guards. I don't. These NPC guards along here, I don't think they were ever designed for goblins at like level 7 and 8. They're all designed for like goblins at level 2. So they're all just getting murdered. Alright, there we go.
By the hilt of the claim. Upload to...
It's weird to see the weird to see all the guards dying to a bunch of goblins.
Ah, they'll...
I can assure you that we will find ready to... Thank you, but I have already said thank you.
It's a shiny. Pick up all the shinies. Exactly. Shut it down. Somewhere in amongst this crap, there should be a quest item that drops. I want to grab it. But it's being annoying. Perhaps saying nope. I wonder if they actually drop. Maybe they don't drop it on the server because they're higher level. Hey, Arabani. Yes, an Inquisitor. Nostalgia! Ooh. Ah, there it is. No, that's not it. That's in the dead book. That's not what I was after at all. Ah, there it is. Finally. Right. That was what I was after. How's it going so far? Don't know what to do. Yeah, I suppose it's weird, isn't it? Because it's with this server specifically, it feels more like a sandbox game than it does a traditional MMORPG, I suppose. Because you don't have to do anything. You could do anything. So it's very much a case of you kind of going out and going, I want to do this today. This is what I want to do. So I'm going to go out and do it. That's why I think also it would be very beneficial to have like an organized guild that says, you know, this week we're doing this content, this next week we're doing this content when it comes to like grouping and raiding and that type of stuff. I mean, I'd say I was very much of the same thing of like, okay, I have all of this content to do. Where do I start? Yeah, I suppose I need to do some investigation on guilds, right? Might not be something for this session. So it would be nice to find a guild that's kind of a little bit organised and sizable-ish, that's doing group content and raiding and stuff. It would be super duper. I need to move these hotbar buttons around a bit. Flipping Fade Arc Knights. Whoa. Oh, my first piece of lore and legend gear. What was that? Was that the weapon? It was. And another one. Okay. They're like buses, except they're crabs. You're already capped on crypt bonus. Really? We were discussing this earlier that I'm not entirely sure how you even are meant to know whether you're capped on a stat or not. It shows that the stat is capped. Ah, okay. Does it change colour in the character page when it actually reaches the cap? Or is it on the item itself? So I know there's technically there's two different caps, isn't there? That's the problem. Is there's one on the item and then one on spells. We're doing 4 out of 6. I assume they fixed the crafting thing, did they? I only tried it once on beta and it went horribly wrong, and I couldn't actually do any crafting.
Hello.
First collection complete. Oh god, the goblins! This is ridiculous. That was weird picking up shinies. I know it's been a while since I've actually picked up a shiny and they've been useful.
Sentry, alarm.
Can I attack a goblin, please? Yeah. They keep going grey because they keep attacking the freaking guards. The cards keep dying. Ah, stop it!
Don't feel dead. There ain't no serenity enough to get past me.
You did not find any quest items. Zombie brains! Huzzah! Quest done. Don't care about, obviously, the reward. It's just to say I have done a quest. Oh, there's no one else on the island. Bonus, I suppose.
Say that there is a taint. It's up.
Ah, more goblins! I see that's still a thing. A group of 2 mobs, one's one level and one's another level. That's a bit weird. It's going to take a bit of getting used to. What? Oh. Suddenly got an achievement for talented tinkerer and accomplished adorner. That was my very first harvest. Apparently is the trigger point for that. That's report. Oh, it's two. Inquisitors generally. Two-hander or one-hander and a buckler? I've always gone one-hander and a buckler with a Templar because of various buffs and AAs and stuff, but just always go two-hander. What does it look like? It's like a big old staff.
Don't break. Hold the line.
I'll probably keep a one-hander and a buckler or something in my bags anyway,
That first things first.
just in case. And also, I think if you keep one on you, then it's kind of giving you a better chance of getting a better one or something out of a box. So. The currencies window look like on this server? Oh, interestingly, you have all of the inheritance things in the currency window. Just can't spend them. I say spend them, use them on the merchant. Already up to 280 lore and legend tokens. Okay. No, it's not lore, but the way I understood it was to get an upgraded weapon, you needed to have the same. You needed to have a particular tier. Okay, that's bad. Bad. Let's say we're talking about weapons. You need to have that weapon either on your character or in your bags, so that when the next one drops, it will then give you that tier or greater. Whereas if you were to get rid of it, delete it, and not have that one, then you might end up with a worse weapon, if you know what I mean. So at least if you keep one in your bags, you're guaranteed that if that drops, it will be that tier or higher. That's a good question. Usually it does, in most cases. It's a really hard thing to test, isn't it?
1 year Paggies. Also, how scuffed is the server so far? Less than 3.
Hey, Raven. Thank you very much for the 12 months, sir. How scuffed? No. So far, so good. No complaints. I mean, I've only just got started, really, so it's hard to say, but nothing is too broken. There's definitely things that could be changed. It's by no means perfect.
Shh. I was so moved. The tainted forest is key. Look, it's up to.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the economy's broken. That's dumb. The loyalty merchants are on the available on the server, so you can buy a bag of 500 plat. So that's kind of sort of screwed things a bit. It's immediately going to make it so that people could just, I've got 1,000 plat on day one or more, potentially if they've got a bunch of coins saved up. How that's going to affect things on the actual broker, I don't know. I've not even looked at the broker, but I feel like that was a oops, we shouldn't have really done that.
I must remain. Trap.
I mean, the character scaling and stuff is better than the normal mentoring system, but it definitely, I suspect, probably still needs. I don't know. Like I think I'm doing too much damage. um, Interestingly, my heals seem to be a bit better on this character than the Templar when it was on beta. You know, my healing is actually doing some healing as opposed to beta, which it was doing no healing. So I guess that's a positive. Are you going to get Schmelden Ring? I don't think so. I mean, for me, it was most noticeable when at level 15, the reactive heal was doing 5 healing, and the what I call big heal was doing no healing, just nothing. Not one, not two, just zero, zero healing. So at least supposedly at this level, it does actually. The tooltip at least says it does is doing some healing. So that's better than what the Templar was. It'll be interesting to zone into Antonica at some point. and test it out, do a proper comparison.
I must remain alive.
I'm kind of sort of in the same camp as Telly, unfortunately. When it starts to come to these newer games, it's going to be interesting if I want to play and stream at the same time.
Do not fret. Mirage.
I mean, perhaps Battlefield is a really bad example to use because it was an unoptimized pile of crap, but as we know, me trying to stream and play that did not go well. Um, so, and yeah, I think we're all in the same boat of buying upgrades these days is tricky at the best. Not just from an availability perspective, but also from a cost perspective. Hopefully, if we can last at least one more year, hopefully then it will be better next year.
That was a great game. Long ago, the evil that builds on the island.
$1,300 for a graphics card. That's crazy. I mean, I suppose a 3080 Ti, that's it's probably expected. I couldn't. I don't think I could justify paying that sort of money for a card, personally. Oh yeah, I've seen a couple of mentions of the 4000 series. As you say, I kind of hope actually that that gets somewhat delayed till next year, and then the price of the 4000 stuff actually ends up being, reasonable rather than the current crappy, stupid prices we got at the moment.
Bright blessings.
Casting speed and AE auto. What a bizarre combination.
You did it. The few scouts that broke. Yes. Seek out source. Bless you.
Is the merchant still up in Great Divide that you can spend the tokens on? Has anybody been out there to have a look at that yet? Same as in Beat. Oh, for God's sake.
day.
More merchandise coming soon. Have you logged into live server to see whether the currency is also available on there? These are the things that I expected to be in the FAQ that was released, but absolutely nothing was in that FAQ. That was awful. Like, the FAQ answered no questions as far as I was concerned. It was pointless.
Hello. Well met.
It's some extremely basic questions. I mean, it is just an article. I suppose it could be updated over time potentially, but
Boom. Well, exactly.
kick the totems, kick the totems. Whee! Boop. Need more totems. Thanks for the totems, good. Rah! Been kicking me totems. Oh, there's one. Ooh. Ready to have your heart broken in the next TLE. God, if we get that far. Gotta wait till May for that. It's miles away. So far away. Yeah, I saw that earlier, Arabani, about the merchant. I kind of expected the answer to be we've removed the Genos one, if I'm completely honest. But that wasn't the way it went in the end.
Wow. Well, if
Wasn't there, I don't know whether it's still the case, but wasn't there a weird thing where the Lore and Legend server list also appeared in the list of servers you could create a character on when you selected traditional? suppose it's those very strange situations where you can't really test on beta, can you? It's about a good thing. Yeah, I suppose so, but it just feels like the plat thing specifically is just like it feels like it will ruin the economy from like day one. Maybe it won't. Maybe we're exaggerating things, but like suddenly injecting, you know, everybody could just buy bags of 500 plat. It's like, not that there's anything else to really spend the loyalty tokens on anyway. Yeah, that's what I was. That's what I did on beta. I was like, "Oh God, I got no money." I quickly go and do a couple of quests in Velius to get a few plat, just so I can actually repair.
Your eyes are so pretty.
Grex promises. Forest. Nothing more. Hello, hello. I knew you. Friends for life. Too long. Sad times of prophecy. As it
No, I didn't want a yarrow. I wanted roots. Da da dee dee dee. Oh. Is it? So like this buckler. If I examine that, destroy the item. Oh no, okay. You keep the item as well. I thought for some reason that if you examined it to get the recipe, it broke the item. And we have to do a lot of harvesting in Sentinel's Fate. Yeah, yeah, there is that as well. It's going to take a little while to get all your gathering skills and whatever caught up to where they need to be. Got some 76 stat stuff already. Nice. Come on, Gonk, hurry up and finish killing that stupid skeleton, would you? I need to help you. Yeah, because I think the idea, right, is to so you pick up an even power item, let's say 74 stats. You then craft the next tier up, which will be 75 stats, which should mean that the next time, let's say the pair of gloves or whatever it might be, drops, you should be then guaranteed 76 stat stuff. Whereas if you stick with the 74 and you don't craft the 75, it will mean that next time a pair of gloves drops, they might be 76, but they equally might be 74 and not actually an upgrade.
Greg's promise? Yes. Me? Yes, yes. Tasty brew. Cave of fog to north.
I think that's how I understood it anyway. So you don't necessarily have to craft, but I think crafting is potentially beneficial and will pretty much guarantee you the next the next tier up from a drop if it drops. So I think it's worth doing. As you say, it just means we have to go out and do a lot of harvesting. Although I guess if you do the I was going to say if you do the overseer stuff, but well, technically this is a live server, isn't it? It's not a TLE server, so the barding slots will actually give you barding slots. They won't give you the harvestables, which is what they do on Kaladin. A light live server, yeah. I suppose that's one way of putting it, yeah. Ooh, DPS multi-attack. Come on, I need one more yes! I was going to say one more silly feather, and then I picked it up. I see you, Wolf. I'm coming to kill you. Because I am OP. South DPS. Yes, haste. So many bucklers. All of the bucklers.
Oh, because it was. I'm very well. He cursed. Oh, luckily my. Oh yeah. So you do that.
Ripple,
I'm
rabble,
missing a
ripple, rabble.
size 7. I need.
Bibbidi bobbidi bob. Suppose we better do all of the quests. Save's coming back again. Done all of the collections. I don't think there's really any other achievements to be had on the starter islands, is there? There's no explorations or whatever.
By the glory, nothing. I will tell the queen.
Well met.
Cool. That one's up there. That one's okay. Go that way. I suppose technically it's an easy way to kill undead if you want to farm the flipping undead killer achievements or something. If you're into that sort of thing.
Sick death, and it finds you.
The only size worth a damn is Brownie Destroyer. I asked myself the exact same question, Arabani. I was like, do I want to do Taylor for the bags? Maybe not. Do I want to do an armourer? No, I don't need that. Oh, Sage it is. There we are. Yeah, I did semi-think about Provisioner just simply because my Templar is a Provisioner and I thought it'd be kind of funny to do it, but I just went with Sage in the end. Just simply because I may actually want to upgrade, maybe make some expert spells. Right.
yes, yes, yes!
That is all of the quests done on the island. And the collections. Island of Refuge complete. Level 0, yeah, basically, yeah. I mean, maybe you could get away with saying level 1. Didn't spawn that high. It's not really a quest though, is it? I did that on beta actually. Be different if you got a an achievement for killing it, but you don't, so I didn't bother. So all of the things? Complete. I don't think there is. I'm pretty sure there isn't. Could be a new one, I suppose. Shattered Lands. How do you do that? Complete all racial quest lines in Genos. Short of buying a racial potion off the marketplace over and over and over and over and over. No. I'm not spending any more money on just to complete some silly achievement. That ain't happening. Right, well, there's no quest thing that mentions the Isle of Refuge. Bunch of deity stuff. I don't think there's anything in the old exploration, is there? Frostfang lava, Nexik, Thunder accepts no. Being a completion, I know some people are crazy, but I can't help crazy, so. Complete achievements in Shadowlands. I don't think there's anything to do with Isle of Refuge.
I hope you find the day to your liking.
Yeah, I think so. The odd stuff is somewhat easier to switch between.
Greetings. Would you like to open an account, or is there something else I can help you with? Has anyone told you about our new retirement savings programs?
Need more bags. Loyalty box. Is there a storage thing? No, there's the veterans broker thing, but box of endless loyalty, that one. 52 slot box. Ooh. Sure, why not? Again, something to spend a few coins on.
I'll take care of your coin and goods if they need safe.
Okay, so if I ups there, move that in there. We can move that and then put that in there. Ta-da! Ready? I shall have a look. See if there's a bag in there as well. Bag. Bag of Endless Adventure. It's a 12 slot bag. I don't think you want a 12 slot bag. It's just a 12 slot bag.
Well met.
Interesting, the city task is level 90. Ah, that might be, to be fair. It's one of the veteran rewards. Although I thought supposedly every veteran reward ended up on the loyalty merchant at some point.
Howdy do. Nice to see you.
Maybe they didn't in the end. Why are all the guards stood around not doing anything? That's a bit freaky. Should be a big bag. I couldn't see anything.
Hello.
Very hard to tell in the claims window, isn't it? Because you can't just search. I mean, you can search by the item name. I suppose is it in one of the... Probably in one of the veteran rewards, isn't it? That's the 12 slot bag. It's not in any of the veteran rewards. Oh, there it is. Welcome Home Travel Pack. It's a 30 slot bag. What are we running at the moment? 20 or 24s. It's an interesting one. It's the speed of caster by 70%. That might be useful for where mounts don't work, maybe. Might actually be a useful item, that one. Oh, to be fair, it says if zone allows riding mounts.
Are you interested in qualifying for an equity line of coin on your livestock?
There we go. Well, we've upgraded the bag space ever so slightly and also put a couple of bags in the bank as well for storing random crap that we come across, so that's good. Right. Kinos. Thoughts on the server so far? Yes, pretty much what I expected. I mean, there's not too much change from beta, I guess. I mean, for me, I think like potentially quite a lot of people, it's probably something that I'm only going to play on until Varsoon releases, I suspect. It's an interesting idea. There's some things that I think probably shouldn't have been done. Yeah, hopefully there'll be more things added to the merchant over time that you can buy with the loyalty point tokens. I don't know if we've yet confirmed whether the loyalty point merchant will be available on a live server as well, or whether it's only available on this server. That's something I want to find out.
Hello.
I feel like if the merchant is also available on live servers, then it adds a bit more value to it and gives people potentially more of a reason to play on the server, even if it is just from time to time, just because it means they can earn some tokens that they can then spend on their established characters for new appearance gear and things like that. Whereas if it's only something that you can spend on this server, I think that's not so good.
Howdy do! Nice to see you. Hello. Hello. Hi.
Fill the empty plates with food. Okay. Have some jum pies. I haven't actually looked at the achievements leaderboard yet. See who's running away with the achievement points early on. Who's been playing it no life? I don't know. There is potentially the whole issue of spreading the player base too thin, but there you go. There is your current leaderboard. Number 1 at 855 achievement points so far. Yeah, I think with live servers, that's the problem though, isn't it? Is people don't really run around town, and everyone's now done all of the Vitrovia questline stuff, so you don't really see people running around the like Svani Expanse and the jungle and things like that, because most people have done all that quest now. They only really log in to do heroic and raid stuff, don't they? In which case they're jumping between those instances. They're not just running around out in the open. So I guess from my perspective, Thurgadin would probably look a lot busier if I was in a guild with actual people rather than just being solo. Billy no mates. Apparently I have 185 achievement points. Oh. Why doesn't it have my points at the bottom? Isn't it meant to say my current points 185 there? It only updates it. Oh, okay. That's I didn't know that. So this is already almost 12 hours out of date. How do you get to the Ida Refuge from where the game zones you in? You have to go back to your starting city, Kinos or Freeport, and then zone in from the World Bell from there.
Well met.
There are only certain world travel bells that will allow you to go back to the starting islands, like the one in North Kinos, for example. I don't know about Freeport. Ah. No, that swift travel thing doesn't work. It doesn't give me any extra speed while down in zones like this. It only works elsewhere. That's a bit rubbish. What are we doing in here? Search the down below for requisition list stolen by the Bloodsabers. Probably this way then. That's weird. Zoning into the down below and having everything be like yellow and orange. I, I don't know how many years it's been since the down below has been aggro. Yeah, I mean, we mentioned this right at the very beginning of the stream. Like, I don't know what. There's obviously been no communication thus far, and to be fair, no one may know at this point in time. But what the kind of future for the server is? If there are any plans for releasing additional content onto the server at some stage in the future? Not even sure what the best way of handling like future expansions would be for a server like this. I suppose no different than a normal expansion launch, is it? Just means that the items that come out of the Lore and Legend crates just end up being like level 95 instead of level 90 or something. Whatever it might be. Come on, UI resources. You can do it. Load! Load! God damn. Oh, there we go. What do we need? Crystal vials. Just one? Just one. I figured from the now we've done the starting isle stuff. I figured the next best thing to do was the city timeline.
Well met.
Then have the fun and games of all the random quests we can find scattered around Kinos. Maybe, obviously, by that point, hopefully, in between, maybe doing some group stuff. Yeah, like Pokemon, you got to do them all. Yeah, exactly. There is some limitation on the content available. At least it's not the entire game. Yes, you are level 125. You have all 18 years worth of expansions to do. Go. Run, run. Speak with Farmer Helver in Antonica. By the superior self to a wounded Bubbleshire defender.
Howdy do.
You can? Oh no, there we are. God, I'm not sure a green gas cloud is is a good thing. Dear gods, what was that? Yeah, I don't know either. I don't think that was good.
No.
Whichever idiot made that didn't do it right. Yeah, weirdly the city's timeline stuff appears to be scaled to level 90 instead of your mentored level. It's taking your original character level. Which I think kind of makes the most sense, I suppose. So it just means that the rewards for those quests are Destiny of Elias, basically. And the Destiny of Elias quests, obviously, you do give like what somewhere between 1 and 2 plat, I think, per quest, don't they? Obviously, if you go and do a quest in Antonica, it's not going to give you plat. It'll still be a level 10 quest, so it'll give you copper, probably. Find where the Bloodsabers are congregating within the down below. Not exactly where I came from last time. God, I wish I had the Earring of Solstice on me. Search for something hidden in the Bloodsaber area. I do not understand a word you're saying, you silly rats. Looking for something hidden. Ah. A curious entrance. The Crypt of Betrayal, Vile Ceremony. Oh, it's been a while since I've done this. Thank you all very much for your random retweets and likes on the Twitters.
Sick day. And this
finds you.
Do we need to do anything particular in here? It says continue exploring this crypt overrun with blood sabers. I mean, it's overrun with undead. I don't know about blood sabers. City quests feel out of place if you do them every 20 to only 20 levels like they appear. Morashard being possessed? Wait, he was possessed? I don't remember him being possessed. Sentinel's Fate. Was he possessed in Sentinel's Fate? How'd he face? The hell is this? Two wrongs do not make a right. Okay, if you say so. We'll hide that quest for now. Find a way to halt the blood saber ceremony. I know a way. Kill everybody! Can't finish the ceremony if they're dead. Thinking about getting back to the game. Still here. Lots going on. Plenty to do.
There is no escape for you. Your blood calls to me.
I know death. What the hell are all these random quest items I'm getting here? Level 20 quests. Oh, Skeleton Lore and Legend. Better make a start on that, I suppose. Wait. Okay, it's gone.
Your blood calls to me.
Called me a peon. Oh, very nice. priest of corruption has arrived to guard the ceremony. Oh no, not a priest. What will we ever do? Gather the jars. Oh. How do I get out of here? That's the question. Run, run, run. Should probably hide these. Oh, they're in the crypt of betrayal, that's why. Interesting. Only English. Ah, there's a lot of other players that stream the game as well, that are English speaking. Just at various times of the day, I suppose. I suppose the EQ2 section of Twitch in general isn't exactly, you know, massive. Most people don't even know the game exists. Although I did almost fall off my chair yesterday when I saw IGN posting a flipping YouTube video of EQ2. I was like, what? What's going on? What is this? Most Americans are bed now. I hope not. Not unless they're sleeping during the day. They'll be mostly at work, I'd imagine, at the moment.
You're a stranger.
How do I like the Inquisitor so far? I mean, yeah, it's not too bad so far. I mean, my experience with it has been level 5 and level 10, I think, really. So, limited use. But it's been pretty good for those levels. So far, so good. Steam game. It is available on Steam, yes. I think technically all Steam does is just launch the Daybreak launchpad that is downloadable off the website. What am I doing? South Keynos, yeah. Don't use the Steam version though. I assume it's just the same launchpad. Like, it doesn't really matter where you get it from, or Windows 7. Jesus.
Focus is an interesting find.
I mean, to be fair, the game came out in 2004, so literally any PC after that point should be able to run it. Steam integration stuff has been interesting. All right. I suppose that is that more from a Steam wallet perspective. Knowles. What? Well, hello. Yeah, 64-bit client should be interesting. I mean, realistically, I suspect it's just going to be a case of crash less. But to be fair, I don't really get too many issues with crashing. Cross fingers. Hopefully, I haven't just doomed myself. So I might not notice a great deal of difference. So tempting to buy a Chrono for 100k on the server. What? With bags of platinum? God. There'll be 1 million by next week. You watch. I would prefer, honestly, if the game, during the next patch, the servers were just assuming it was even possible, is just to everyone who's bought one of those bags of plat has the plat removed from their character and the loyalty point tokens refunded and the merchants removed.
Hello.
You want to get 500 plat? You go and do 500 quests in Velius. Off you trot. Griffins are faster. These things usually travel about like 200% speed. Doesn't actually tell you how fast they're going, but they are. I think they are somewhere around the 200% mark. Oh, whoops. I flew over where I needed to be. I still think the automated. It depends where you need to go, I suppose. If it's in the path of one of the griffins, I think the griffins are faster.
Hello.
Liquid Clerk failed in Makinos hold in North Kinos. Oh. I assume we'll open the server with the We'll Go Wave Riverbelt. I mean, possibly. But I mean, this isn't. Although I suspect there is a lot of people playing on the server that will eventually commit a lot of their time to TLE, it's not actually a TLE server, is it? So there will still be people playing on this that would normally commit most of their time to a live server.
Hello.
But yes, I do expect it to get much quieter in May. What are you attacking me for? TLE Chrono Farm like EQ TLPs? I don't know. I have no experience with EverQuest 1, so I can't do any sort of comparison. I actually don't know what the price of chronos are like on Caladim at the moment, to be fair. What's item? What's item? Over the course of Caladim's lifespan, from when it was first launched, pretty much 3 years ago, obviously the kind of chrono prices did start low and worked their way up as more and more plat became available in quests. There's no doubt about that.
Hello there.
But despite it being only the second day for this server, it's been alive like 24 hours. Because your character starts at level 90 with all of the appropriate content.
Well,
it's kind of hard to tell. So,
you do have the proper scroll work for
I mean, there's only 2 on the broker at the moment, one of which is 100,000 plat. And the other one is stark raving bonkers at 990,000.
Well met.
That's interesting. Is the overseer rewards on this server appear to be more like paladins, where you get harvestables and shinies, rather than like live, where you get normally items? It really is like a kind of hybrid server, isn't it? Like half live, half TLE. It's a really weird thing.
Welcome. What can I help you with?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, you got mercenaries, familiars, pets. Those all work. I don't know what the stats are like on the familiars. Bit hard to say because I suppose I'm in town, aren't I? So attributes by 10.5 on the standard treasured one. Are they all the same? Oh, a tiny bit more on the legendary ones. 11.1. It's alright, I suppose. It's a little bit of a buff without being too game breaking, hopefully. Right, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to finish there for today. Guess it's been alright. We've made some progress. Got a few bits of equipment upgrades, not too many. That'll definitely come over time. Thank you very much, Noodle, for the follow. At this point, I think it's more working on achievements than anything else.